I'm trying to see through this one. It's like I feel good when I'm myself and I'm authentically me, and I am very strong and I am very certain of things and this and that. Not that I'm not flexible and willing to be taught and learn and grow. I just mean I'm sure of myself. I love myself, and I know who I am. And I'll come around people who I love, and I recognize they're not as strong as me. But I don't at first, because I see them as strong as me. I see them as competent, but I'll realize they get, I guess, ruffled with my heat or my assurance or my confidence or whatever. And it's almost like I see them shrinking, but I see their ego shrinking, not them. They're actually growing in that, but it like agitates them because it's just their ego just bristling them. And this is what we've talked about. This is where I have struggled, right? Like where my ego has then been like, oh, be the nice guy. Be the nice guy. You're hurting them. You're bruising their ego. You're, like, tame it down a little, dim down a little. It's a man. Oh my God. He's a masculine on the outside, and so now you're embarrassing them, right? And it's like never my intention, and nothing is ever done, like never in my life would I intentionally embarrass a man. It's just that you can see their ego shrinking when they realize, oh, the man in you is stronger than the man in them, right? It's like your masculine is stronger and more balanced than their masculine. And it's exhausting, right? Where it's like, I've had to tell my ego, no, like, let them man up then. Let them grow up then. Let them see their own shadows, see where they were living in an old paradigm of looking at the bodysuits or, not hearing my words or misinterpreting them or mishinging them, implying things that weren't implied or so many things. And so I have found that had been a really big struggle for me, but then I was having weak men all around me, right? Because I was doing a couple things. It was like, I was dimming down so that they could feel bigger than they were. And that's no good. That's really not serving them. We've talked about that in depth. But then it was also, I was getting agitated because my ego was then allowing or convincing me to dim down and then being around people I don't want to be around because it agitates me. It agitates me to have to dim down to prop others up. That's not how it works anyway. That's why it's a lie. That's why it's all false and illusion and not serving anyone, causing more illusion. And then, it sucks because then it's like when you just stand in your truth, then you are going to call in equal or better suited. It's like matches, that idea where it's like more masculine around who are strong in their masculine. They're able to stand in their truth. They're able to hold their power, and they can have the equal matched power and or greater so that you don't have to recoil to prop anybody up. It's not your job to have to prop anybody up. And again, it was like having to unravel all that stuff because we were taught, no, you do. And especially in your bodysuit, you're a woman. Yes, prop others up, bend down, be the footstool, let them feel like a big boy. It's like all this stuff. And it's like, no, fuck that. There are plenty of men that are men and they can come around because they're not threatened by the man in me. They're not threatened by my masculine. They're not threatened by my heat, my fire, my strength, my power, because they too hold power. They hold their power. They hold their truth, and they hold it well, and they don't need to shrink down for anyone, right? It's this understanding where, again, I don't think I could be nicer. Like I'm nice, I'm kind, but I like to be able to be true and honest and not worry that you're going to get ruffled or hold on to your, clutch your pearls or be a whiny little bitch if you're a man who can't handle it. Like all of that is exhausting to me. But whose fault is that? My fault. It's my fault because I didn't unravel what I had learned to dim down because I wasn't standing strong in my power, because I chose to continue dimming down, or I chose to lower myself, to prop them up. And it's exhausting. Well, who's exhausting you? Me. Why? Because I'm lying to myself that I need to do that for any reason. All lies, right? It's like we have to unravel our own bullshit. We picked it up. We chose to believe it. We chose to swallow it. We chose to repeat it. We chose to enact it. Now we have to unenact it, unbelieve it, unchoose it, and choose something different. Ourselves, our truth, our power, our belief. And it's still like, I don't know how to say what they're showing. It's like still I can hold the identity of kind because I'm doing what I believe is kind to me. And in turn, that kindness is what I believe is kind towards others. It's like I'm honoring you, saying you are strong enough and capable enough. Now, if you don't believe that, then no, you can't stand next to me because you're going to be cowering, right? Like, it's like I just need to stand in my truth. Whether you can or not is up to you. But if everybody can, and it's like, because I know you can, it's are you choosing to? And depending on where you are, that's going to require work, right? Meaning, why are you not? Why are you not already? Why are you not innately, right? Because we had believed so many things that we have to unbelieve. We have to unwind. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.